Hello and welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel. My name is Fayaz. Everybody at least once in their life has this aspirations of starting their own business. It might be due to the fact that you might be very sick and tired of your existing job. It might be also because of the fact that maybe you are a homemaker and you are tired of your household work and you want to do something on your own. Or maybe because you're just jealous about the fact that people who are running successful business are so rich. And if you also have aspirations of becoming rich, then actually the idea of becoming businessman is the only way we feel that we can become rich. But that should not be the motivator for you to become a businessman or a businesswoman. But the motivation should rather be, are you trying to solve any particular problem with your business that you're trying to establish? But if at all that is number one motivator for you, then definitely you will be able to build a successful business, because all the businesses that are popular today, that are established today, are trying to solve a problem. And while they are doing it, they're able to make a lot more money for not just themselves, but also for their shareholders and all the stakeholders who are involved in this business. So if at all you want to run a successful business, there are certain golden rules that you have to keep in mind if at all you want to become the next big thing in the business industry. So in this video, we'll discuss about all these golden rules in detail. So without a further ado, let's get to the point. The number one thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need to select your business very, very carefully. Whatever product or service that you're trying to give out, it should be extremely, extremely well researched, and it should be very, very strong. Only then you'll be able to sustain your business. Irrespective of how good your marketing is, irrespective of how good your customer service is, or irrespective of how good your technological interface is, if your product is not solid, then customers will not come back to you again and again. Today, we all crib about the fact that Apple products are so expensive. I mean, they are like literally charging you a bomb. But irrespective of all these factors, irrespective of how expensive their products are, and every new launching products are also, but still people go out and buy Apple products because they offer them quality. And the number one thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need to not give products which are nice, but rather focus on something which is a must. For example, vitamins are nice, but aspirin is a must. So you should always keep these factors in mind if at all you want to start up and set up your own business. The second thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need to have your commitment towards your business. Now that you have left your job and you are starting your own business, now you'll not have any manager or a team leader who will basically come and stand on your head and tell you to do certain things and to finish off certain tasks. You will have to motivate yourself, and not just yourself, but you'll also have to motivate your entire team. If at all you have a shop, so you don't have anyone to guide you or tell you. You yourself are your own guiding light. So you have to, wake up every day with the same amount of energy, with the same amount of enthusiasm, and open your shop and go there with a lot of positive attitude and hope that customers will come to you and will buy your product or service. The third thing that is extremely important is the fact that you need to share your share of profit with your team members and treat your team members, your employees, as your partners. The number one reason that you are starting your own business is maybe because of the fact that you want to make more money. So just like you, they also want to make money. They also want to feel privileged. So you should give them that feeling. You should also give them a little bit of ego massage sometimes, and that's how they'll be able to give them their loyalty to you. And they'll also feel important. They'll also feel privileged. They'll also feel the fact that, my founder or my boss is very kind. Irrespective of how his mood is, he takes care of my mental health, he takes care of my well-being, he entertains all of us, and he ensures that the workplace is happy and cheerful. And that's how you should be. And you should also, if at all there is any bumper income that you have generated in any particular season or any particular month, you should share a certain amount of that as an incentive to your employees, so they also will be a little bit more motivated to give their best, because they also know the fact that if we make a lot more than our existing thing, we will be able to generate a lot more revenue for not just our company, but also for ourselves. The fourth factor that you have to keep in mind is the fact that you need to select your team extremely carefully, especially if you are selecting your core members or the founders of the team. It's extremely important that you choose the right guys, because if at all you choose lazy people, if at all you choose people who are not equally motivated, then you'll not be able to build a sustainable business. You'll not be able to build a successful business. If it's extremely important for you, it should be equally important for them also. And that's how you should choose or figure out who are the right ones, who are the wrong ones. You need to scratch off the wrong ones and you need to select the right ones. And that's how you'll be able to build a long-lasting and a sustainable team for yourself. The next thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need to continuously keep on motivating your team members. So there is a very popular theorem of this, very popular principle of this. It's called the carrot and stick method, where basically visualize this. If at all you are sitting on a donkey and if at all you want the donkey to move forward, there are two ways you can do it. Number one is by throwing a carrot in front of the donkey so that the donkey will want to eat that particular carrot, and in the intention of eating it, he'll move a little bit more forward. Or the other way could be, using a stick and hitting the stick to the donkey, and so that the donkey will understand the fact that, okay, I have to now move forward, and he'll start moving faster and forward. So these are the two methods in which you can make things done from a donkey. And similarly, in an organizational structure also, not literally, you can also motivate your employees in these two methods. Number one is a carrot method, by encouraging them, appreciating them if at all they do a good job, because they also feel motivated now, that they'll be happy about the fact that my boss is happy about my work, and tomorrow he'll probably, in order to fetch more appreciation, he'll be doing a better job. And if at all he is not motivated enough like regular employees, probably you might have to use the stick method, where you can probably give them some certain types of warnings, certain types of maybe demotions, etc., etc. And that's how they will be encouraged. That's how they will be able to understand the fact that what I'm doing right now is not correct, and maybe I need to work more on my skills in order to serve myself and my boss and my employee in a much more better manner. The next thing that you have to keep in mind is that you need to know your customers. You need to know your customers' taste and preference, their purchasing power, and that's how you should be able to fix the product's price or the service price that you are offering to them. For example, if at all you are trying to open a cafeteria in front of a college, then you should understand the fact that these guys are not people who make money. They are the ones who are probably getting money from their parents. And most of them might also not be from the same city. They might have been here from some other city, and they are probably just studying over here. So you should understand the fact that you cannot sell premium products over here. You might be having a fine dining hotel chain across the world, but here, since the customer's purchasing power is not more than maybe 100 rupees a day, you cannot fix products whose prices are 2,500 rupees or maybe 3,000 rupees. You should sell products which are something which is affordable for the students, and that's how they will be able to give you their loyalty, and they'll be also become your they'll basically become your regular customer, and you will be able to serve them in a much more better manner if at all you give them the right kind of pricing and the right kind of product catering to their needs and wants. The second last point, which is extremely important, is the fact that you need to control your cost. A lot of times when we are starting off our business, there is no one to guide us. We are our own teachers, we are our own tutors or gurus, and that's the time when we tend to make a couple of mistakes. But making something which is not expensive is actually a mistake that can be very, very sinful and can actually cost you a lot, not just in terms of the money, but also in terms of the life of the business. If at all you spend more than the desired amount, then definitely you will not be able to build a sustainable business. You will not be able to take care of the cost. You will not be able to bear the expenses, and that's how you will not be able to take care of the business if at all there is any rough patch, if at all you're not getting the right kind of customers in that particular month or maybe in that particular season. You'll not be able to build a sustainable business if at all you're not taking care of your costs. So it's extremely important that you apply frugality, that you have a miser attitude, and that you take care of the cost. By this, I'm not saying that you compromise with the quality of the product or service that you're offering them, but if at all there is any scope of cutting down certain unnecessary costs, you should definitely do it, because the ultimate objective is to build a sustainable and a long-lasting business, and that should be your priority, not just the fact that the costs and all are making the things better and stuff. The last factor, which is extremely important that you have to keep in mind, is the fact that you need to start your business with an objective of building a lasting brand, a brand which has a separate legal entity of its own. Today, there are so many founders who have started their own business and then they have, sold it off and then have started some other business. But that doesn't mean that just because the founder has left the business, the company has been shut down. The companies are still running and they're doing pretty decent. There are several examples of that. There is example like Freecharge was founded by Kunal Shah. Today, he is running some other company called Cred, and he had exited Freecharge company long ago. But that doesn't mean that Freecharge is not functioning, although it might be not popular right now, but it's still functioning pretty much. Same goes with Flipkart. Today, Sachin and Vinny Bansan are not even closely involved with this particular company. They have sold this company to Walmart. But that doesn't mean that the company Flipkart has stopped functioning. It's still pretty much functioning and it's doing well compared to its peers. So that should be your objective. Even if tomorrow you have plans of selling off your business, you should be in that particular position where you can negotiate a better deal, because you are building a brand which has a lot of value, which has a lot of trust, which has a lot of credibility. So that should be your focus, that should be your priority, that should be your objective. Only then you'll be able to build a sustainable business. Even when you are exiting off that business is surviving with you or without you. So like this, if you want to learn more about personal finance, career building, farming and business, you definitely download the Financial Freedom app. There we have made more than 55 plus courses which are available in 6 different languages, which will teach you in a much more lucid manner about all these aspects. And if you like this video, please do leave your feedbacks in the comment section and help us improve. And if at all you have like this video very much, then please do share this video with your friends and family, and please don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well. My name is Fayaz and you're watching IndianMoney.com.